to Eddie. We're live. Hello, welcome to episode 381 of the Gamers Confessional. We say episode 381, but a little birdie told me, because I got an email from our podcast host, that this is actually episode 401. So we're celebrating having passed that major milestone of 400. It was good to know that the 400th show that went out last week, A, went out slightly on time, and B, was superbly edited by the aforementioned Clarky. I have absolutely no complaints to make in that regard. The new intro music was fascinating, all 30 seconds of it. It was lovely. And with me tonight, and speaking of that person, we have Clarky.
You get a 5-second countdown into a live broadcast. I'm a bit more professional than you, and don't have the time to fuck around clearing your messes up.
I'm a bit more professional than you. I don't have the time to fuck around.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, at least this one you can't title the one that Clarky wasn't on. So I don't know what you're going to find for a title for this one, because you think you've used all those ones up. But anyway, also with me tonight we have the mighty Pet.
Yo.
I'm
just tweeting it out.
Tweet what out?
The link.
Yep. See, he's professional. He's got time.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. Oh, there's a tweet. What's that? Actually, I better turn. How do I turn my? Oh no. See, this is
don't.
I'm going to touch my phone. I'm going to touch the phone. It's all going to go. There you go. Everything's good. Anyway, welcome everybody to tonight. This is the Games Confessional. We talk about games. We confess stuff. Normally more confessions
that we've had 400 episodes of IMZ.
Undersold it.
Yeah, this is a humongous. Like
that was pretty poor.
I mean, you've got to look at it on the sense of, whilst we may have put 400 episodes out, that's possibly the number of downloads we've had as well. So there's a kind of balancing act here.
Yeah, but I will tell you this: we are the number one.
Our downloads are up.
Is he all right?
What? Excuse me, Clarky. Classic Clarky. There he is. He's back.
He's back once again, like a pixelated master. You all right there, mate?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay, cool. You were saying something probably sarcastic.
Oh yeah,
no,
we didn't get that.
The moment's gone now.
Has it? The moment's gone. Cool. Okay.
Well, I was gonna say, you got to admit, Wimsey, we are like, you said, 400 downloads, yeah. But we must be the longest running podcast with like the lowest like attendees.
I mean, that's a bar, Pet. That's an achievement.
We stuck to it, man.
We have had hundreds of thousands of downloads.
Yeah, but that was a glitch. That was a glitch in that.
Wasn't they all count, mate? They all count.
That was a glitch big time.
The whole count.
I'm just saying, there's been quite a few elections that could count on glitches, but apparently they still count. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
So welcome one and all to the Games Confessional, episode 381/401.
Yeah.
That means we've done 20 specials.
Yeah. Fuck
How
yeah.
have we done? So we would have done EGX specials. We'd have done. I suppose we would have done quite a lot of the old E3 specials and stuff.
I did two by myself.
Christmas special. You just do two by yourself. I think those were episodes though. I think we classed those in episodes.
Oh, did we?
Yeah.
Okay.
Short. Hardly any downloaded, but still good.
Yeah.
Apparently, Coleman drives an IE Go. Sort of. That's good to know. Welcome, Coleman, to the chat.
We're good to go.
Welcome. So tonight, ladies and gentlemen, we have a special treat. As is the way with our special treats, this is going to go one of two ways, or probably just the one way. Pet, would you like to introduce our special 401th show worth sort of special treat that we have in store for the listeners this evening?
Yeah, to celebrate our 400th special that we missed, which was technically the last one. But 401, which is nearly 10 years, guys. Do you believe that?
That was when the last good Battlefield came out, wasn't it?
Yeah. When we first started this, we were playing a really decent Battlefield. How the time has changed. But to celebrate it, what I thought, what we agreed we would do is we would officially go through the Games Confessional top 10. Like we will come to a mutual agreement on the show. None of this like, all right, I set up questions and whoever wins calls it. No. We're gonna sit here like men and come to a conclusion Like, no, everyone's friends here, and we're going to sit down and have a sensible conversation, and we're going to publish it. We're going to publish it.
So when you say everyone's friends here,
well,
it could be the last time.
We'll publish it within the next 14 days. Yes.
Jesus.
Yeah, we'll be publishing quicker than that. But that's what we're going to do. So the way
This is one hell of a way to end a podcast. Let's put it that way.
No, we're all going to be good at the end of this. But how we're going to do this is we're going to go through what each of our individual top 10 is briefly. Yeah, why it's our top 10, and then the first exercise I want us to do is, hopefully, out of our top 10s, we're going to have some mutual games.
Did you put them in order?
I put them in order, yeah.
No.
Yeah. So hopefully then, if we have some mutual games, they can
put them in order?
Well, I didn't put them in order.
Well, I said top 10.
Yeah.
All right, so your number one game of all time is number 7 on your list.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It could be, actually.
Well,
The reason I figure it is because you're doing this in a democratic process. The chance of any of mine actually getting into the top 10 is like slim. So I didn't see the
No. We're all going to listen.
Hold on. It rocks up 10 minutes late. It starts spouting that makes no sense. I mean, have you two switched places or something tonight?
Listen, don't bring me into this. I was on
my first 8 games are all Nintendo pixelated JRPGs from the 90s. So yeah, we may have done.
Anyway, listen. We're going to go through our top 10s individually, and if we've got games that are continuity, is that a word?
Brilliant.
The same, if it's the same games in all 3 lists, then they automatically make the top 10 for now as a quick win. Not necessarily what place, but then we got to figure out the other ones, and then we can place them. I got an Excel sheet. This sounds more complicated than it needs to be. I've got an Excel sheet ready to go.
Have you?
We can do this. Yeah, honestly, I've got an Excel.
I did a VLOOKUP today. I was well excited.
Yeah. So we're good to go, to be honest. We'll don't worry, trust in me.
I've got an Excel spreadsheet. Yeah, I just.
I've got an Excel spreadsheet, and I'll give you the key. But dum. Go on. Anyway.
So yeah. So everyone can make their case. We can come.
Did you do a theme tune?
Well, not a theme tune, but okay, yeah. Do.
It's time for the top 10 games for you.
Have you seen Law and Order? It's the theme tune from Law and Order, because this is going to be like a court thing. We're going to have to come together like the court panel and agree. So
I refer you to my first message when you remoted this plan, which was, "This is going to be a shit show."
Yeah, it's going to be a shit show. So who wants to, or my top 10? Do you want to?
Yeah. You crack on, because if you've thought this out, this is your baby, right? So you can lead, and then we'll know what we're aiming for.
Okay, I'm going to go through my top 10. At the end of the top 10, I want you guys to say if you got any bingos.
Okay.
Yeah, save it to the end, but you can still comment on all of it. So what I've gone for is I haven't necessarily gone for stuff, by the way. That's just really good to me, because, for example, if that was the case, Sound Shapes would make the list. I've gone for actually what we can have a conversation about.
Cross everything off my fucking list now. I was crossing everything off.
You know what I mean? So no Sound Shapes, no. I've literally got. I think anyone would find it hard to argue this list.
So you said personal top 10. And then you've turned up and gone, I haven't put any of my personal top 10 in here. I've just gone for what I think should be on it.
I didn't say that.
Just roll with it. No,
I didn't. I said, if it's your personal, if it's like this little shit game that my mate made. But
you're talking about the Duck Detective again, aren't you?
Yeah, like, no, what I said is you're going to find it really hard to justify it.
Or anyone knows 7 of Vimes' entries.
So anyway, number 10 for me is Doom 1. The original Doom.
Whoa! Don't do that.
That is
comment.
Huh?
He said I could comment. Pat said you
can comment. He can comment. That is the godfather of FPSs. Still very, very playable today. If that doesn't come up on
a washing machine.
Okay. Number 9. It is a Zelda game. I think Zelda game's got to make the top 10. I struggled to know which one, so we might argue on this one. I went for Zelda: A Link Between Worlds. So that's the one on the 3DS.
All
It's
right.
basically a remake or a readaptation of one of the best Zelda games, which is Zelda: Link to the Past, but even better. So Zelda made my list, and then this one is a little bit controversial. Death Stranding, but I will say my argument for that slowly will be that
All right.
story-wise, that's incredible. No one's done a game quite like that to this day or ever before.
Oh yeah, Death Stranding.
Number 7, I will say Portal 2. Now,
Have you just
Come
gone
on.
to PC Gamers
All
top
right,
10
all
list
right.
or something? You have.
Yeah.
You've just gone to the
Portal-
PC 10, like PC
Portal
Gamers
2 is-
top 10.
same creators as Half-Life 2,
All
same
right.
creators as Counter-Strike.
Oh,
Amazing
no,
games.
that's good. It's a
Yeah.
good choice.
Number 6, I don't know if you guys will agree with it, but I will argue the case for this one. I have put down, we need some Japanese representation because of what they've done.
Believe me, you've got plenty of that coming.
I've put down personally Catherine because I think
Oh, fuck.
I think
All
story.
right. Yeah, go on.
I think story-wise, that's unique. That is a unique story.
Uh-huh.
Number 5, we need an RPG. I put down one of the best RPGs of all time, Skyrim. That game
Okay.
did everything.
Okay.
That game's still playable today. Number 4,
Yeah, because they've sold it so many times.
Yeah.
Number
Yeah,
4.
isn't there a remake of it coming out tomorrow?
Isn't it 15-year anniversary or something they're going to be doing?
Number
Go on.
4, for one of the most cinematic experiences. I don't think anyone quite does it like Quantum Dreams. I've put down Heavy Rain. Number
Okay.
3, Grand Theft Auto is one of the best, the biggest video game seller of all time. It has to make the list. I put down San Andreas, which was the king for me. Number 2, we need surely a turn-based tactical.
No shit.
It was really hard between number 1 and number 2. I put down Persona 4.
It's in the right
Gold,
place then,
which
number
me-
2.
Yeah. And number 1, I put down Metal Gear Solid.
Metal
1.
Gear Solid. Definitely.
So I guess my first question is, do we have any bingos? Yes.
Hang
or
on,
no?
hang on. I'm just counting them all up. No.
No.
What?
A couple
Not-
of
I will
close
say
ones.
I did put Skyrim down and then I threw it out immediately.
I did as well and threw it out.
Because I went through my
Well,
list
not-
and went, I've got so many more that could take its place. Yeah,
But
go on.
between both of you, we've got none.
No bingos.
Clarky, how many have we got from you? None.
Nope. You got a couple of close ones, but no.
You didn't have
bingos.
enough JRPGs in there, Pet.
Damn it, this might take longer than I thought then to get down to it. Okay,
Clarky,
all right.
Clarky, hit us up, mate. Come on. Let's have
In
your
no-
Why do I have to
in
go
no specific
next?
order then, Clarky can go next then.
There you go. That's why you're going next.
Clarky number 10
As Pet
first. if you can.
said. I've got to
Okay.
write mine.
No. Number 10, Red Dead Redemption 2. Can't argue with that one.
Bingo!
Stunning
Oh, I
game.
say bingo.
There we go. Yeah!
Leave it to the end.
Stunning game. Looks good now. Will still look good for many, many years to come. Wonderful story. The opening bit, fair enough.
Move on.
Yeah, the opposite bit, but
That's
number
what
10,
got it to
very
number
fair.
10.
That's very fair.
Number 9, a personal favorite of mine because it really showed very early on how you can tell a story with no words, and that's Another World.
Ooh.
Uh,
And also,
You were
games are
going
still-
Pac-Man.
the video at the time,
No,
Clarky, was
and-
amazing as well.
it was. It basically just tells a visual story. There's no words needed. They still do that going games, that shit game Journey like that does it. You know, The Last Guardian, Shadow of the Colossus, all of those games. They're all the same kind of genre, really, aren't they? They just
Yeah.
they use the format, the art form to tell a story.
Yeah.
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 Number
Yeah.
8, Resident Evil,
Which one?
the original one.
Number
There was
one.
nothing. No, it's number 8, Pet, not number 1. Number 1, yeah.
I see what he's done.
And
there.
to an extent, the remake on the game.
Resident Evil 8.
But
Wow, that's a hell of a choice.
to
No one
me,
saw
this
that
was
coming.
this was like the first game that really knocked my socks off. I mean, it was a PS1 game, wasn't it? A very early one.
was.
There'd just been nothing like it storytelling wise beforehand. I think in that
Didn't
sort of horror
MGS1
genre.
knock your socks off?
He's only got so many socks, Pat.
It did. It'd be at 11. That would, Pet. Number seven.
Yep.
Is the OG Halo Combat Evolved.
I was thinking about that.
Yeah,
I
game. Another game I absolutely love. Just really put you in the thick of the action. The bit where you first come across the flood, I just thought was amazing. Usually in a game, you're just plowing through, shooting stuff, but that one section of the game, you're kind of in an unwinnable situation. And I've not really seen.
You're talking about the library. You're not talking about the library, are you? The most hated level in anybody's first person shooter.
No, the bit before that where you first.
Right. Okay. Fine.
Amazing game.
Yeah, I don't want this to become a technical breakdown, but I'm just so
I'll try and keep that
that technical. What's that technical channel called?
I'm not on Digital Foundry now.
Yeah, we're Digital Foundry.
Move along.
Yeah. Welcome to this top 10 by Clarky Penn, Edge magazine.
Yeah. 10 minutes into that, there was a slight frame drop, which just ruined it for me. My eyes bled.
Okay.
Just like
number 6 is a VR game.
Oh,
because I will die on this hill. It is the only VR game which can be considered a system seller.
Is it my brother the tip-in?
You can guess it.
Half-Life Alex.
Very good.
Oh dear.
Very good.
Oh,
now
dear. We'll fight it later. We'll fight later. It's fine.
All right. But if you, it's everything you want in VR. I mean, if like me, you play VR games with the stabilizers off and don't teleport around everywhere, it is a really immersive game.
I'm waiting for it.
I just felt like I was right back in Half-Life 2 again. I mean, we're talking decades.
So did I, vomiting everywhere.
Yeah, well, just because it makes you poorly doesn't mean it's a shit game, Vimesy.
Can I just stop you there because you're halfway through your list at that number 5 now, and I'm quickly just going to read out Coleman's top 10 as well.
Okay.
So
Coleman.
Why not?
Has he put like WK19, WK17, WK?
So he's gone Assassin's Creed 2. Actually, he said swap that for Bloodborne. So Bloodborne number 10. Number 9, Death Stranding. Bingo. Number 8, he's put Cyberpunk. Number 7, he's put Zelda, The Ocarina of Time. Number 6, he's put Tekken 3, which was a huge game. Number 5, he's put Stick of Truth. Interesting. Number 4, he's put Metal Gear Solid, the tactical
espionage
one.
Seriously, this is your game. This is your genre, right? And you're like, this is my big. I love Metal Gear. You can't pronounce the fucking thing.
Number 3, he's put Final Fantasy. So he's got some big bangers here. Number 2, he's put Pokemon, the blue or red one.
Get out.
Number 2, he's put Luck's Revenge. Never heard of
Chuck's Revenge.
No, number 2 is Pokemon Blue and Red, Pet.
Yes, he's got
big whites.
Yeah, The Secret of Monkey Island 2, LeChuck's Revenge.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Now, Coleman, Monkey Island 2 was originally on my list, but I thought these lot are just ridicule it, so I took it, it off. But that's a very, very good shout. And
you might have got a bingo if you'd have done that.
I happily support anyone who puts that number 1 on a gaming list. Well done, sir.
Clarky, please continue with number 5, sir.
Number 5.
We're so nice to each other today.
I know.
It's all going to go downhill.
Number 5, Elden Ring.
I had a assumption there's going to be a bingo on this one.
Okay,
you'd be wrong.
You've got the whole Souls genre. It just got better and better and better, and then you got Elden Ring.
Okay,
perfect. Next one. What am I now? 4.
I don't know. You got the list.
Number 4.
Yeah, 4 is actually 3 games because they encompass a
you didn't do the orange box.
Okay,
no.
Let's hear it.
Okay, good.
They are Final Fantasy 7, 8, and 9.
Oh, I don't know if we can allow that.
No, we can allow that, Clarky.
Yeah, whatever.
6 it is, but is it?
Fantasy. No.
Which one? 6 or 7? Did you say?
6.
I said 7, 8, and 9.
So which one are you going for?
You
can't have 3. That's like me saying I'll have Call of Duty.
I'll go. I'll go for 7 because it's timeless. Even now, when I'm playing the remakes is how I saw the original game at the time. Perfect.
But you are going for the original, aren't you? You're not going for the remake. That's
No,
what I
I'll go
put
for
down.
the original. Yeah,
Original. Yeah, got it.
Okay.
Yeah,
Mhm.
what on
3.
number 3?
3. I think we might have another snap here. The Witcher 3.
Bingo.
Oh, there we go.
Stop shouting out
This-
bingos.
I'm allowed to shout out bingo. It's the same. It's
No,
what
no,
you do. You're in a game of bingo. When someone says the number, you go bingo.
No,
That's
I
what you
should
do.
have said the word bingo. Tell me if you got any matches at the end.
Okay, matches.
At the end.
This game is just perfect. Absolutely perfect. Can't say a bad thing about it. Except Ramsey played it.
But I did actually play it. I didn't just watch it.
I can say a few bad things about it, but I'll save it for later.
I can try.
Right. Number 2.
Yeah.
Okay. You can never, ever, when you do a film or when you do a horror film, you can never, ever recapture that original sort of fear that you get in
I know what he's going to say.
Yeah.
Alien Isolation?
This, exactly. So as well as
Did he only put it at number 2?
Yeah.
I had that Dead Cert as his number 1.
Oh, it was close.
He's gone Ratchet and Clank, everybody.
No, this is how you do a
This is
movie
how
adaptation.
you do
You
it.
don't just make the film again. You make something in that world, and because they did their own thing with it, they managed to do something that you rarely get in horror, and that's make the same thing scary twice. So I tip my hat to you, Creative Assembly. Number 1.
I can actually do that. I'm just
Vimesy knows what this is. He must do.
No idea.
There's Zelda Breath of the Wild.
Oh,
Breath of the Wild. I thought you maybe would have gone for one of the classics.
This is perfection.
Hard to argue.
Nintendo's crowning moment. I mean, you never get another game like it. Even Tears of the Kingdom was, I don't know, slightly lesser in some respects. Similar with Skyrim, you will never ever get another Skyrim. The next Elder Scrolls game won't be another Skyrim.
And yet it didn't make your list.
no, because there's so much shit that's better out there.
Yeah, well, you'll notice that Fallout didn't make my list. I'm not
Yeah.
giving Bethesda the time of day.
Don't give them the
these
props,
days.
mate. Don't give them the props.
I've got better things to do. So yeah, that's my top 10 list.
Excellent. Thank you, Clarky. Vimesy, do you have any? I don't have any bingos because you know.
I had bingos on that. I had Red Dead 2
Yep. Witcher 3.
and Witcher
And
3.
any others? That's
Nope.
it. 2 bingos, yeah?
That's your lot,
Wait.
baby.
In which case,
Mhm.
shall I put those 2 on the list from now? Not necessarily the correct order, but shall I put them?
Yeah,
I think
you
we
might
can
as
all agree.
well.
Then.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
if 2 of us have matched, I think that's good enough to go
Yeah.
in. So what was
makes
okay.
the list? Red Dead Redemption. You said the second one, right? You didn't say the first one.
Red Dead 2, Red Dead
Yeah,
Redemption
And
2,
The Witcher 3.
Witcher 3.
So that's
wasn't it?
made the list. No order.
No pressure here, Vimesy. You've dipped well into over 50 years of gaming history to give these 10 games out.
I didn't start
Let's
gaming
be
until I was in my 20s, mate. So 30 years, thanks.
Oh, fuck off. So 50 years.
Can you give it in order, Vimesy? Because when you start before, you were like,
no, I didn't put it in order, and I kind of went about it a different way. I tried to do things that were personal to me,
wow.
Yeah.
but also I tried to
did
pick
work for
things
that.
from different. So not all like first-person shooters, or not all
I
like.
tried to do
open
that.
world
I took out
action.
FIFA Street 3 because I was like,
Well, you lost the bingo then, because FIFA
That's-
Street
that's-
is not on my list.
That's a really, really nuanced way of doing it, Vimes. You know, if you wouldn't mind just like putting a little number next to each one of those. Starting
I'm going to
at
try.
10 all the way
I'm going to
down
try
1.
for you. I am going to try for you. Okay. I don't know if you're going to allow this one.
number 10.
Okay. Number 10. Right. I'm counting this because you had to buy at retail. Okay. You had to go into a shop. You had to get it. I'm putting in Xbox Live. Because Xbox Live, you had to go in, you had to buy the disc, you had the headset.
10 games. We're
Right.
going to work out the
Yeah,
top 10
because it came with a
games.
demo disc,
He's
which
not
had like
fucking
MotoGP on it. It had
Okay.
MotoGP on it, right? It had all-
Xbox Live completed it.
Yeah, I got achievements for that. Okay,
It's not a game.
it
It's
is
not
a game. That was the game that got me like this. I went and bought an Xbox after playing Xbox Live
Okay,
Right.
what game developer made that game?
That's Xbox, Microsoft.
Microsoft.
Microsoft Studios. You may have heard of them. They own quite a lot at the moment, right? I have no doubt this is not getting into our top 10. It's in
No, it's
mine.
not getting into your top
It's
10.
in mine.
either.
Oh, no,
Because
no,
I
no,
made
yeah, that's
all the
fair
people,
enough.
right? All the people that I still play with today, I met pretty much within the first couple of years of playing Xbox Live.
No, but no one's arguing how good Xbox Live
Nope.
is.
And I bought it in a shop, in a box, with a headset and a disc, fucking in there.
So what's your ninth best game of all time on your list? What, the fucking PS2 memory card?
No, it's Prince of Persia, Sands of Time.
Hold on. I might actually
All
put
right.
Xbox Live for him, Clarky, then. On number 10.
Okay. Yeah.
Xbox Live.
Yeah.
Oh, for fuck. This is
Yeah.
ridiculous.
That's what I
Xbox-
wanted.
I'd rather. Oh, hold on. Coleman's got a comment now.
Yeah, can I nominate the PlayStation Official Magazine demo disc, volume 13? You fucking
No,
weirdo.
because that one was shit. If you just said the demo disc that came with the boat level from Metal Gear Solid,
This can't be
Absolutely.
the top 10 games of all time.
it had games on it, and I played that MotoGP demo disc for fucking hours. Just saying.
Okay.
I know it's not going in. I wanted to give it a shout out because it was a turning point in my gaming life. That made me rush out and buy a console. I didn't have a console before that. Right? That made me do it. You done? Number 9, Prince of Persia: Sands of Time. The perfect action platformer. Just you still play it today, still smooth, brilliant, genius rewind mechanics in it. Did
All
things
right.
nice. I
What
don't
platform?
understand what's taking them so fucking long to remake this. I don't even think they need to. Just up-res it, give it a little bit of shine and shimmer, and
Oh, you
it's-
know it'll be shit when they remake
I know it will be shit, right? But that game,
What was that on?
what
The
platform? Oh, it was I played it on
Everything?
everything basically. But
Sorry,
that-
I don't understand. Is this the PS3 one or is this the original? Like,
no, no. This is Sands of Time.
I can't remember which one that is. I can't remember. Is that what generation is that?
You'll never get the Rumble pack in, mate. You'll never get the Rumble pack in.
It's the Rumble pack. I was like, it changed my gaming life. What generation? I don't know. When did this game come out?
Oh, when was it, Clarky? Was it No, it must have been 360 era.
Yeah, it was 360.
360
Oh, it was
era.
that one. Okay. I didn't know whether it was the PC one where you would go across that.
No,
original.
not that one, not the original one. This is Sands of Time. So
Right.
this is the one where you had the prince going to rescue the princess, and then it would do that thing where if he died, he'd go, hang on a second, that didn't happen like that, and it would rewind and he'd go back in. And the platforming was fun, not overly complicated, relatively simple.
Yeah.
Combat was great,
The
it.
prince saving the princess. That's kind of similar to Zelda, isn't it?
but it didn't happen like that.
That.
No, that was I can't see that one.
Yeah. No, that's that.
No, that's the prince one, isn't it?
Fuck knows. I don't know which one it is.
How have you not played that? Oh well. Anyway, so that's my number 9. Number 8. Hang on a second.
The N64 Rumble pack.
No, Clarky's talking about VR system sellers and gives you Half-Life Alyx, right?
Yeah, at least he said a game though. Yeah.
Don't say Beat Saber.
Beat Saber,
No.
Beat Saber, system seller,
Same
hours of
Beat,
fun.
same Beat Sabers.
Everyone
Dr. Kawashima's brain training was like DS's biggest system seller.
fucking sold them, didn't it? We
You know
fit.
how I would
Still
argue
good.
that one time, Z? It's very similar was Guitar Hero, which I was thinking
Yeah.
of putting on my list, and that's way more than Beat Saber, and it still
Yeah,
didn't make
but
money.
it's you're talking system seller, right?
Guitar
I mean,
Hero is system
how many
seller.
VR systems across the globe have been sold because of Beat Saber? How many VR
Right.
systems have been sold because of Half-Life Alyx? Right, there is no doubt Half-Life Alyx is a
Yeah.
great game. There is no doubt about it's a technical marvel, but the simplicity and the beauty of Beat Saber, the fact it's still going, the fact it's still selling systems, that is a top 10
Right.
game right there.
But are you saying then a top 10 game should be based on how much it sells though?
No, I'm not. I'm saying I'm really enjoy it. You asked me for a top 10. I think this is in my top 10 list. I really like it.
I'm not arguing. Tossy didn't argue mine.
I will later.
There's time for arguing later.
Hold on, Coleman's got another entry for us.
Number 12, I had an extra long PS1 cable extended to the controller, which I then used to play some excellent games.
Yeah.
When he bought that, it didn't come with a disc.
Yeah.
Just saying. Number 7 on my list, I'm going with World of Warcraft MMO.
Fair dues.
hard to
What,
argue.
what can you say? I spent like the first week of that game's release just reading the manual because you couldn't get onto the fucking thing because of the server queues. But that's up there. World of Warcraft.
You've got the look of a WoW player, Vimesy, to be fair.
I was never any good at it, and it's one of those games where I dipped in, dipped out, dipped in, dipped out, dipped in. But it's still, I can still remember things on that game where my first Griffin flight and stuff like that. When you first get on a Griffin, it takes you to like the capital cities and stuff. I can still remember like maps. I can still remember how to get from one place to another. It's just brilliant. I love that game. It's like Google Maps, right? Little Google Maps. Number 6. This is why when you said we'll do a top 10 and we'll vote in, I just thought there's no point me turning up. Number 6, I'm going for, controversially, Deus Ex. Deus Ex was probably the first solo game where I stayed up all night and then looked out the window. It's like, where the fuck has the sun come from? What happened there? Deus
Really?
Ex. Yeah,
I did that with Final Fantasy VII, so I'll
that was just like one of those. It's like you just don't forget that memory. You kind of like you play it and you look at it and you, what? Why is the sun up? Fucking brilliant. Love that
the
game.
sun is number 5.
The sun is coming in later, but don't worry about it later. That's peripherals or peripherals.
Peripherals. Well, you still got Witcher 3 and Red Dead to make the list.
Hang on, mate. We're getting there. We're getting there. Number 5. Battlefield 3. No doubt about it. Battlefield 3.
Yeah.
I've got to have a shooter in there. I was torn between this and the original Call of Duty because I just spent so long playing like the original Call of Duty on PC, mainly for the multiplayer and stuff like that, just because I've never played anything quite like it. But Battlefield 3 it's just the perfect fucking multiplayer shooter. It's got none of the kind of complications of all the gadgets that came later on. It was just simple, but it had destruction. It was fun. I'm sure we used to piss about and moan about it all the time before, but just the netcode seemed amazing. It just seemed to work.
We played the beta for ages.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, we did. Didn't I? 876. That was number 5, wasn't it?
I'm going to give a shout out again to Coleman here. He's somehow managing to stretch.
The only one in the chat.
Yeah, it was somehow managing to stretch this and still remain kind of funny as well.
Yeah, electricity is great. And then he's put my thumbs. Thanks for the memories, you stubby fellas. Number 14.
Didn't buy him with a disc, did he? So screw him. I'm going to jump on his fucking show when he's recording live and just spam his chat full of shite.
Well, if he talks shit, then do it. But
I'm going to get.
He's got a reason.
Have you listened to his podcast? I'm moving on.
Well, if you do want to do that, and we're happy to always give other shows a flagrant plug. Big Red Barrel UK is live tomorrow and then published at all podcast places on Fridays. Apparently, they're reviewing some shit game that Ubisoft have made.
Can you narrow that down?
Well,
I mean, Prince of Persia: Sands of Time was an Ubisoft game, so you be very careful, my friend.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Why is my list take? Come on, I just want to get through it. So number 5 is Battlefield 3. Number 4, I'm going Resi 4.
I'm surprised he said that.
Why?
Why? I'll tell you why. Because you chose these words, system seller. I played that game over at my friend's house on the way back home. Yeah. Bought a GameCube. Yeah. Spent the next 2 days playing that.
System
I remember the story.
Absolutely fucking main one.
It's not the
GameCube controller as well.
It's not the best Resident Evil game though. But
then I got an Ethernet cable and I could plug it into. I didn't. No, Resi 4 was just. Yeah, I mean, come on! I don't play horror games. I played that. That was a brilliant game. That was a game that was so good it made me forget it was horror.
Yeah, so it was kind of Aliens to Resident Evil 1's Alien.
Yeah, I think that's fair. Yeah. Number 3, I've got to get it in here. Broken Sword, the original Broken Sword, point and click. I love that genre. I'm far more down on Broken Sword than I ever am on like Monkey Island and stuff. Monkey Island is just a bit too stupid.
I mean, to be fair, I still remember to this day the lyrics to that song from the end of the second game. So happiness is an inside job.
So Broken Sword is going in at my number 3. Number 2,
Red Dead and Witcher number 1.
But which way around?
Red Dead's number 2.
Hang
No,
on.
Red Dead 2 is number 1.
Is
Pet,
it? Red Dead 2 is number 2.
this is really tricky. Red Dead's my number 1.
Really? I got that wrong.
Witcher
I
3 is fucking amazing, but Red Dead isn't just a game. It's like a movie. It's like a series. It's like a fucking. It's an epic.
Like a long, arduous
Oh,
walk through
it's like a
snow.
large for a hip deep snowfield. That's what that game's like. So yeah, I'm going Witcher 3 2, Red Dead 1. Well, Red Dead 2 1.
Pet looks disappointed, like he almost expected more from us.
No, I'm just surprised. Like that I got no. I'm just surprised that
You're surprised that you didn't bingo on any of my games, really? Are you?
So where we are at the moment, fellas, we've got Red Dead on the list. We've got Witcher 3 on the list. Not necessarily saying
We'll call it a night then. That'll do.
but we've got it on the list. Now we have to find another 8.
Right, Xbox Live.
So I will propose something. You can all
The
propose.
electricity.
I noticed there's no Dragon Age Inquisition on your list. I'm a bit disappointed.
No electricity, no Xbox Live. But guys, I'm gonna say one, yeah, which I think you guys are gonna find it really hard to argue. It has to appear somewhere on the list, yeah. I don't care if it's number 10, even though I don't think it should be. But
I know where you
Gear
go. I knew you'd get
Metal-
Metal Gear.
Metal Gear Solid 1
Yeah, I'll let you have that.
on the PS1, Clarky. It just,
No argument. No argument.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're making it.
It's a tentpole game, mate. It's, you know, I rebought it literally 3 months ago. I mean, only played the first 20
Just
minutes, but I
changed
rebought
it
it.
as well.
Yeah.
I never rebought it, but I played the hell out of it when it came out.
In that, I'm happy to give it to someone else, but I do want to mention one else before I do. Doom, like that is, there would be no Battlefield 3 if there wasn't Doom. There would be no COD. There wouldn't even be an Alex, Clarky. Like even the guys that created Alex, the partly.
Well,
That's like saying it's Space Invaders or Pong, because without Pong,
Hold on a
you
minute.
wouldn't have space
I'm
in it.
going to play devil's advocate here.
Are you
There'd be
Devil's
no-
Advocate?
There'd be no Gears of War. There'd be
No.
no all of these banging Xbox titles if it wasn't for Xbox Live.
No, we're not putting Xbox Live on the list.
He's right.
We're not putting it.
Popularized multiplayer gaming.
And
You
number
know,
one
immediate
is-
like party chat was all involved. Is all. I mean, come on.
No, because I could put PSN on there. It would be top.
But that came second. It was shit.
When the-
PSN, who have willfully lost all of your personal data, went
Mhm.
offline for months once.
Okay, well, Clarky, what do you think on your list? Then we should talk about that. Should make the list.
So you've said
Elden Ring should be on the top 10.
You say that, and Vimesy loves that game. It didn't even make.
no, I don't love it. I
Yeah.
respect it. I appreciate it. I wish that was the kind of game that I could stick at for more than 10 hours at a time.
Yeah.
Is it a
I
top
just-
10 game? For in my personal top 10, no. But as a hang on, Clarky, what's the word? Culmination? That one.
Culmination.
Yeah. Of all the Souls games, I would put Bloodborne ahead of it.
Shit, son.
Nah.
Bloodborne is tighter, it's more narrative, it's more focused.
Souls
I'm
3.
hey, I'm just saying I prefer Bloodborne to
I'm
Elden
dying.
Ring, but
I
I
haven't
would
played
like
Elden
to
Ring.
have something from in there, even though none of it made my list. But
But how can we put Elden Ring if I don't think it should be on it? You think Bloodborne's better? We have to move on then and see if there's room for it at the end. That's the only thing I can say.
all right, move on.
Okay, well,
Phil
here's one I
Collins.
think we have to agree on. A Zelda title needs to go on this list. We both got Zelda.
Breath of the Wild. It's got to be Breath of the Wild, Pet.
Why? That's like saying a Mario title has to go on the list, and yet we
No,
had not
but we-
chosen a Mario game.
We both said Zelda.
Yeah,
It-
I said
it-
Xbox Live.
I'm happy to go Zelda Breath of the Wild because Zelda needs to go on it. And Vimesy, this is hard to. We've both gone Zelda. We've both gone Zelda.
Will you choose between you then?
Breath of the Wild, then, Clarky. If is there no way you would look at
Breath of the Wild.
Is there no
No,
way you would look at thing over Breath of
No.
the Wild?
even I fall on Clarky's head on it.
I really like that one, Pet, but it's just another one of the
But
Zelda
Clarky,
games.
there
like
would
this
be
one.
no Breath of the Wild without Link to the Past.
Yeah, true.
It means a link. It means a link between worlds.
Whatever the ones are, they're all the fucking same in that era, mate. It doesn't matter.
There would still be a Breath of the Wild if it wasn't for if the link between worlds.
They're all the fucking same, mate. I don't
Breath of the Wild on. Okay, we've got
although I will give you 1 point. Breath of the Wild, one of its big draw points was that you could literally do it in any order you wanted. You could go where you wanted. That mechanic was introduced in
Doom.
Game. It's still Breath of the Wild. So put Breath of the Wild.
I'm happy with that. If the Zelda makes the list, I'm happy with that. Vimes, I feel like we haven't given you a chance apart from the
no shit. Apart from ripping the piss, yeah, that's fine.
Is there anything on your list you think we should double think about?
It's really hard because you put like
the D-pad on the Xbox controller.
Yeah. They're on my list. I want them all in there, but
you can't have them all.
I know, but then I fall to like, you're not going to let Broken Sword in. I know you're not, because it's Clarky. Clarky might like point and clicks, but he doesn't like Broken Sword. Like, he can't get to the.
I'm sorry, but if you allow Broken Sword in, I'll just simply flick it off the list and put Monkey Island 2 in its place.
Well, here's the thing. I'm not against putting Broken Sword, but there's games we need to put in the list before we put Broken Sword in. Like we've got Halos here.
Oh, that's fine. If like I say, this is the whole point. We have to go through my list and
maybe
turn them all down. That's fine.
We could do, but there's more. We should look at the priorities first. The no-brainers.
I'll put Duck Detective in before I see Broken Sword on this list.
Take it. I'll take it. I'll have that.
Okay, well, here's a no-brainer for me. One of the biggest games of all time, the biggest sellers of all time, sells everything.
Every year that one sells, mate. Every year Xbox Live sells.
That's selling fucking Xboxes, is it?
Doesn't exist, does it anymore?
Right, I'm gonna say another one in a second, and Pet's not gonna like this, but go on.
But hold on. Can we just?
Do you want Grand Theft Auto?
No.
Grand Theft Auto. Can we consider it? That PS2 Grand Theft Autos, that was such a leap.
I mean, you wouldn't have Red Dead 2 with.
Whoa! No, don't come with PS2 Grand Theft Autos when I couldn't have Final Fantasy 7, 8, and 9, Pet.
Oh no, I'm just saying in general. Like, if we got to pick one of the best, I've picked San Andreas, but come on, like that. I don't know. You guys are forgetting how.
Love Murder by Numbers. Let's get Murder by Numbers in there.
That changed everything, guys. That changed open world games.
What did?
Grand Theft Auto.
San Andreas didn't.
Well, number 3 combination.
Yeah, number 3 did. Yeah, San Andreas. I wouldn't have said that. If you're going a purely historical thing, which I presume you're not, then if you're going to go for any Grand Theft Auto, surely 5 should have been the one.
Okay, number 3 though, it just took it next level. Like, are we not going to consider having Grand Theft Auto on this list? And PS2 Grand Theft Auto, one of the best-selling games of all time.
Yeah, I mean, telling me it's best selling doesn't sell it to me at all. Look at the shite.
You could do so much with it. There was weather systems. You could become fat. You could become strong. You could ride bicycles. You could ride planes. You could play in the casino. You could ride motorbikes. You could do so much. You could bang prostitutes, Clarky. You could bang prostitutes. Come on. You could do.
I mean, he knows his audience, Clarky. Come on.
We still have.
That game costs 40 quid and pays for a lot of prostitutes up in Lancashire.
The memes of
I've seen your prostitutes, mate.
Celebrities played that game.
That's gonna sell it to me.
No, but I mean everyone played this game. This game was the game to play and show off and ride around.
It's because there were no other games at the time, man. Yes, I agree. It was a big game, right? So was Minesweeper.
Okay, all right.
We put Minesweeper in.
Right.
All right.
Right, Pat. This one's going on the list, and my reasoning for it will leave you with absolutely no argument. Okay.
Here we go.
Right.
You can translate in Greek.
Yeah, Final Fantasy VII is going on the list because without it, Catherine, Persona, all of those JRPGs you love, you wouldn't have them because Final Fantasy VII was what brought RPG gaming really to the Western market. Big style.
No, let's put Final Fantasy VI in because without 6 there wouldn't have been 7. Without 5 there wouldn't have been 6. Without 4 there wouldn't have been 5. Get the fuck out.
It's a better game.
6 only came to the Western world really after 7 came out.
Mhm,
I'm
mhm.
happy putting 7 on the list.
There we go. So get that on the
Why is
list.
it?
I'll put the remake on it
No, we're
because
gonna.
I played that one.
I
Yeah.
think we can all agree 7 makes the list.
Well, I
So,
think we all
We've got
agree.
5 left. Do we have to talk about Clarky's Halo or Battlefield 3, for example? I'm just looking at FPSs. Battlefield 3, Halo, or Doom.
What
1?
first person shooters have we got on any of the lists? We've got Battlefield 3 and Halo. Is that it?
Is it?
Half-Life
one?
Alex.
Was that it?
Yeah, we got Doom 1, we got Battlefield 3, and we got Halo. Possibly you could count Half-Life Alex like.
We'll not count Half-Life. I wouldn't class that as a shooter, Clark. I mean, it is, but it's more
Right,
an action.
all
Yeah,
right,
but
all
okay, we were splitting hairs. I mean, considering the genre,
Halo's done more than Battlefield, even though I preferred Battlefield 3. But this is our fucking list. If we want to put Battlefield 3 in Halo,
fuck Halo. Fuck Halo.
Battlefield 3, Clarky, fuck it. We had so much fun.
Yeah, well, go on, as we don't have a proper multiplayer on there. I'll happily allow
and that kind of
Battlefield 3 to go
fucking
on.
ignited what we got today, right?
We don't have a proper multiplayer on there yet, but you wait, mate.
COD
Xbox Live.
is not going on this list.
We fucking formed a bond in that as well. It was like blood in, blood out at those days. So
That was because you went in bareback, wasn't it?
Battlefield 3 has made the list.
Yes, boys.
Yes.
I can
Okay,
retire happy.
do we talk about horror games? We've got Resi 4. We've got. I'll class Heavy Rain as a horror.
Yeah, it's horrible to play.
We've got Alien Isolation, and we've got Resident Evil 1. Do we need?
I'll take Alien Isolation over any of those.
Thank you very much.
Just because
Really?
the art of that game. Yeah, just because the art of it. Just because of. I mean, I put it this way, right? I've watched quite a lot of horror games. I've played some. Alien Isolation. I played 20 minutes of that. Got to the alien and said, "Fuck this, I'm out." That is a game.
It is.
That is a fucking game.
I don't agree, but I'm happy to be beaten on this.
You got little glass doors on your shelves. Oh, look at him.
There it is.
Yeah, the
at
Switch
that.
version can get in the bin. The Switch version can get in the bin.
Well, the Switch version is actually the most technically perfect version of it.
Get it fucked. Get it out. It's just no.
Still shrink wrap. That's worth a lot of money. That is.
Because no fucker bought it. So
All right.
I'll put Alien Isolation on before any Resi 4 though.
Well, you tell me, because I thought Resident Evil 4
He's dying. He's dying, isn't it? No, Resident Evil 4. It's too obvious.
I'm happy to go with the majority on this because I haven't really played Alien Isolation.
Where I'm still is I actually played Resi 4 and I played it about 6 times. So
Ooh.
when it comes to my list, if I was being true to me, it would be Resi 4 over Alien Isolation without doubt. I can still respect the fact that Alien Isolation is an amazing game, a bit like Elden Ring. Elden Ring is an amazing game. I prefer fucking Bloodborne, but it's Resi 4 for me. I ain't going to bend on that.
I'll give you Resi 4. That game actually got me through a very difficult period.
What are you saying? Both on the list? Or are you saying take Alien Isolation off?
I think we can relook at Alien Isolation maybe later.
Okay, I'm going to put Alien Isolation / Res 4 for now,
All right.
and then we can decide. Okay. So
I mean, at the end of the day, mate, this is your idea. You might have a casting vote on some of these.
Well, do you know what I was gonna say something right now, which is we've got 7 games, and one of them is mine.
Yeah, excellent. That's what it should be.
We have to reconsider some of my games.
Go on, stick Fortnite on then.
I'm surprised it didn't on there. I'm amazed
Right,
it was.
I was.
Let me put this then. Yeah, let me put this in there. Yeah,
I've only had 3 of mine,
that's
and I had a good list.
You got on your list. You got Red Dead, Witcher,
But they were bingos.
Yeah, but still, it's still your games though.
Yeah, because we're right.
Yeah, you got half the games. All right, I'm gonna. Okay. What about? I've got to say it. What about Persona 4 Golden? I don't care if it's number 10, but
You said that
game,
about Metal Gear.
I did.
You can't just keep saying I don't care.
That's the one game I got on the list. But Persona 4 Golden, in terms of turn-based, like tactic, like social elements, that was just the music.
But why not
Like,
Persona 3? Because that had all that.
Persona 4 was better. Oh, hey, Coco. Hey. Persona 4. Okay, basically,
For the audio listeners, Clarky's wife's just turned up.
That's not Clarky's wife. Oh, hey, cutie pie.
Yes, it is.
It's my elderly cancer-ridden dog.
Oh, what a little pups. Persona 4, one of the best JRPGs of all time. Like, does anyone not want this in the top 10 at all?
I don't care for it. It means nothing to me.
This?
Persona 4 Golden.
Final Fantasy VII's taking its place. Sorry, mate. It's a good game.
It just means nothing to me. I understand you love it. I do, but it's like me saying Prince of Persia Sands of Time. It means nothing to you.
It does mean a lot to me as well. It's a very, very nice slice of life game.
Clarky made me buy it. I could say that for quite a lot of my list, actually.
Okay,
Yeah,
well,
no
would I change your mind if I said it was the game that got me into turn-based strategy games?
No, not really. No.
It's got to be doing something, right? No. Oh, well, I want one of my fucking games on the list.
Pick another one.
What about Death Stranding? There's no other game like Death Stranding in these.
Yeah, it's Red Dead 2. Cinematic, better. Feels like a walk through heavy fucking snow. Yeah, it's exactly the same, but with a sensible storyline that I can follow.
It doesn't grip your balls the same way. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's not, that is an action. No, it's not the same feeling.
Pick another one.
Death Stranding is like different. No.
Clarky be better. I mean, like, I watched it.
Watched
And
what?
you read it.
Death Stranding 2, Death Stranding 1, Death Stranding 2. Yeah, I've watched that. It's great.
Death
The ending's a killer.
Oh god, yeah. It's like walking through the snow at the start of Red Dead 2.
And you ask me if I'm listening to you, Pat.
Oh my god. Okay. Well,
No,
okay,
Death Stranding is a good call, Pat. It really blew me away when I played it.
The music.
It was a really good example. Yeah, the music was great. It always started playing at the right moments.
Always.
Yeah,
You could say the same about at the end of a Call of Duty level when the music starts ramping. Oh yeah, play music at the right moment.
No, but
I would be happy. I'd be honoured for Death Stranding, to be honest.
What? Hang on, wait. What's he want? What's he want? He's not.
I don't want nothing.
Death Stranding has made the list.
Oh, breaking news. Patrick Stewart and Ian McKellen will both return as their characters from X-Men in the next Avengers film.
What, both of them going to be in wheelchairs in that one? So, what was run me through your top 3 or 4, Pat? What was your top 3 or 4?
Top 3 or 4, we've got MGS1, which has made the list. Persona 4.
No. On your list, just on your list.
Yeah, Persona 4.
Right.
GTA San Andreas, Heavy Rain, Skyrim.
Okay, so it's not our fault if you choose shit games. That's what I just wanted to check.
Oh, Vimes, you don't be like that.
Is it? Well, okay. Well, what
no, it's just the taste that we have. It's interesting because I honestly thought you two would be far more
closer.
Yeah,
we were only close on Zelda, really, and that wasn't even the right.
That wasn't even the right fucking like era of Zelda.
Well, looking at your list, apart from Halo, now I don't know what else stands out. But Battlefield 3's made it. Halo, that's the only one that stands out to me. I'm happy to put down Halo if Vimes is happy.
I think for what Halo did,
yeah.
I mean, with no Halo, no Xbox, no Xbox Live,
no Xbox Live, which means we've got space for one more. We got space for one more right now. Shall I tell you what's remaining?
Tell us what's on the list at the moment. Tell us what at the moment. What's in our 9?
Our 9 is Halo.
No. What's the What's in the top 10 at the moment? Our final top 10 at the moment. What's it stand as at the moment?
So far we've got 9. We've got Red Dead Redemption 2. We've got Witcher 3. We've got Metal Gear Solid 1. We've got Zelda Breath of the Wild. We've got the original Final Fantasy 7. We've got Battlefield 3. We've either got Alien Isolation or Resi 4. We've got Death Stranding.
Okay.
And we've got Halo. It's a fucking banging list.
That's a good list. That's a good list.
So shall I tell you what we got remaining?
Xbox Live.
Would that help?
Well, then you could play all those games.
Yeah, thing is, I haven't been noting what we got remaining, but I will.
So I'm going to go through my list. I'm going to tell you ones that I know damn well you're not going to let on it. So Xbox Live, I don't think you're going to let that one on.
No.
Strangely, I mean, just weirdly, I'm getting the vibe. Okay,
The
Prince of Persia: Sands of Time. I'm guessing you guys don't have any love for that, which is fine. The ones that I think deserve a place just because of what they did. I've got Deus Ex for immersive sim, Beat Saber for VR, and World of Warcraft as MMO. I think out of those three, if you had to say which one shook the industry most, it'd be World of Warcraft. But this is kind of
It's true.
if it don't work for you guys, it don't work for you guys. That's the thing.
Well, I've got 2 games on the list. You've got 3 games on the list.
And we're not. You said we weren't doing it like that.
I know.
Edith Finch is a fucking good shout. Journey's a great shout.
Titanfall 2 is a very, very good shout because that is an awesome game.
It is an awesome game. I had Edith Finch and Journey and Bloodborne all on my shortlist.
Journey was
on
on my nice to haves. World of Warcraft. I mean, I haven't played it, but I agree it's a monster.
But if you this is our list, right? It's not the world's list, which is probably why Xbox Live ain't come up.
It means something to Vimesy, so it should be allowed on our list.
No, I'm not.
Only if you take Resident Evil 4 off it.
No, I'm not going to do that. Do you want to do the battle of the VRs? Beat Saber versus.
We're not having an indie game on
Alex.
this list.
It's not much of a battle.
Well, Valve is an indie publisher.
Half-Life Alex, then.
Yeah.
Which one have you played, Pat?
Beat Saber. But it's not a better game than Half-Life Alex. Let's not kid us.
No, Vimesy.
You walk up to it, right? I'll tell you what. If you ever played Alex, okay, just learning how to reload your gun or pick something up without dropping the grenade on your foot is quite an
like this, Vimesy.
No, you don't. You chick, and then chick, and then chink, and then chack. Right, Beat Saber. You pick him up. You hit shit with it. You slice bits with it.
You do that.
Pick up and play. It is the very definition of a game. You know, it's like football. The simple things are the best things. Everyone knows it. You say Beat Saber, everyone immediately knows what you're talking about. Everyone's played it. Everyone loves it. Sold more systems than Alex. What you got against indie games, Clarky?
Don't allow it.
What you got against indie games?
Listen,
FromSoft's an indie publisher.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it kind of is.
Don't get technical on me.
We can't let Grand Theft Auto off the list and put Beat Saber on.
No, that's a good point. To be fair, he's got a point.
Yeah,
okay.
Come on.
I reel it all back in.
If we're struggling for a game, but if we're talking about games, then maybe we should reconsider GTA San Andreas because.
What would you? Okay, you're going to put GTA up there, right, Clarky? What would you put up against it? What do you think on your list is better than GTA?
I don't know. GTA San Andreas is a really good game, and it was kind of where they got to the point where you had your precursor for like what became GTA 5.
But is it better?
And everything.
Is
and
it
the
better?
Yakuza series.
Is it better than Broken Sword? I mean, I ask you.
Yes.
You can't compare
Without Broken Sword, you wouldn't have had Grand Theft Auto, possibly.
You wouldn't have had, without Broken Sword, you wouldn't have had 20 remakes of Broken Sword.
It's true. There's a new one out. I'm just about to buy it. Moving on. The only thing I'll put up against it, and I don't think it would win, would be probably Deus Ex, the original.
Right.
I don't think it would win it.
GTA
so bung GTA on it. Keep the boy happy.
Thank you.
Because in about 6 months it will all go wrong.
Now, the only thing we've got to decide is are we taking Alien Isolation off the list or Res 4? There's Space Force 1. We can't have both. I actually think, like, I know it's going to break
the fourth game in a series or a unique piece of perfection.
I'm sorry, but it might be the fourth game, but it was a complete reinvention of both 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah. In which case 5 was better than it.
No, well, he wasn't.
I feel like because Wimsey really wants Res 4 and you really want Alien Isolation, I feel like I should have the deciding vote.
Let's put Beat Saber in instead.
Yeah, so my time to vote is Persona 4. No, I'm joking.
You can vote for the Resi 4 remake if you want, Pat, if that'll make it better.
I honestly think my problem with that is, I think Res 4 is a better game than Alien Isolation. I do. However, I don't.
Well, because you've not played it.
Well, I was going to say, I don't think Res 4 is the best Resident Evil game, though. That's my biggest problem.
What? Whoa, let's have that fight.
Amen.
Let's have that fight.
Testify.
I would literally put Resident Evil 2 above that, and I would put Resident Evil Village above that. Resident Evil 8. I would. Remember the lady with the big...
No, what's wrong with you?
Honestly, so I find it hard to put Res 4 there. Even though I think it's a better game than Alien. If you said to me you put Res 2 though, I'll be saying Res 2 over Alien Isolation. But because you said Res 4, I feel like
We've already got Res in there, haven't we? We've got Res 1 in there.
Vimesy Pet's getting the deciding.
If he's already put Res 1 in there, I'm not putting Res 2 in there. Have we already got Resident Evil 1 in there?
Res 1 isn't in the top 10 though.
All right, I'll put Res 2 in.
It's too late though. You said your top 10. You picked Xbox Live. You're gonna pick Res 2. And we would have
I could have done, but without Xbox Live.
Alien Isolation it is. All right, we got our 10 top games. We got to put them in order. The 10 top games at the moment is
Hang on. I've got to write things down.
Okay.
Unless you're going to share your screen.
What does that say?
It says perfect organism. As not orgasm. That's a different hardcover. And that one's laminated. Did he sign it for you?
He did sign it.
Nice one.
My name's in this book as well.
Yeah, it is right at the back.
I have to say I'm a bit disappointed with his signature.
It's Andy. What do you think?
Bernard in the chat as well. Macaulay has said has agreed with Ivan and said Juice X Original is great.
It really is.
Yeah,
I couldn't play it now though. I tried it a couple of years ago, and it's just
it's what we refer to as it's what we refer to as the golden eye effect.
Yeah.
So we got in the top 10. We got Red Dead 2.
Yep.
We got Witcher 3.
Yep.
We got Metal Gear Solid. We've got Zelda Breath of the Wild.
Yeah.
We've got Final Fantasy 7. We've got Battlefield 3. We got Alien Isolation. We've got Death Stranding. We've got Halo. And we've got GTA San Andreas.
So join us next week when we spend 2 hours arguing over which order they should all be in.
We're going to turn up next week. We ain't done weekly shows for a year, Clarky. Come on.
I'm going to say straight out the bat, I think I'm happy Alien Isolation went in, Clarky, but we should put that at the bottom as number 10.
Fine.
Yeah.
As long as it's in there.
It's in there, so Alien Isolation at the bottom.
Pat, I just want to be clear for you. Metal Gear Solid or whatever else you put on is not number 1.
Metal Gear Solid should be up there, though, Clark. It's got to be in the top 5.
Right.
Has it not?
Yeah.
Really? Third?
So hang on. So you're putting Alien Isolation number 10?
Yeah.
I think so. Unless you see anything on... what do you see underneath it? Do you see Red Dead 2 underneath it?
It's really difficult because I would
Do
have
you
gone
see
Halo at
Witcher
10.
underneath it?
I'd have gone Halo at 10.
Halo at 10, Alien Isolation at 9.
Really?
I'll push it up the list one way or another.
I don't agree with Halo number 10.
Where would you put Halo on that list? Would you put it in the top 5?
I don't know yet. But I would put under Alien Isolation.
I mean, that's what you got to do.
Well, let's not spend all night digressing over this.
Okay, Alien Isolation 9, Halo 10. I don't mind putting Death Stranding 8 because I know you guys weren't.
All right, yeah, that's a fair spot for it.
Yeah. What, you want it higher?
No, I want it lower.
Well, we can't. You said Death Stranding.
I thought we could move it.
No. What do you think should be at the top? Maybe
so Halo's number 10, Alien Isolation number 9, Death Stranding at number 8.
Yeah,
I think it would be fair to put something like Battlefield 3 in at number 7. Because it's whilst it's fucking amazing and it's probably the best multiplayer shooter that I've ever played.
Yeah,
it is an iterative game. It is there were lots of them around. It's not like it's unique, but
no, it's definitely not unique.
Not anymore. But I fucking love that game.
Point.
6.
Yeah. we're left with Red
I
Dead.
would put San Andreas in at 6.
I did bow to get that one on the list, so I would conceive and say fine if Clarky thought that, unless Clarky thought
Nice.
So that leaves our top 5 with Final Fantasy 7, Breath of the Wild, Metal Gear Solid, Witcher 3, Red Dead 2. What a banging fucking top 5 that is.
top 5 is banging.
Apart
I
from
honestly think
Zelda
out
and
those
Final
5,
Fantasy, that's a cracking top 5.
I honestly think out those top 5, Zelda goes 5 then.
Fuck you.
I'd have put Final Fantasy at 5.
Fuck you.
What would you put as 5 then, Clarky?
Metal Gear Solid, knowing Clarky.
No. Yeah, go on. Put Final Fantasy 7 at 5 then.
Really?
Yeah.
Right. FF7 has gone in as 5. So now
Because that was quite iterative as well. There were lots of them around. 6 of them apparently before
that. We're left with
3 if you were a Westerner.
True. We're left, but it definitely wasn't his Final Fantasy. So we're left with Witcher, MGS, Zelda, Red Dead. I feel like you guys want MGS to be bottom of that 4.
No.
Really?
No.
I had to fight you guys to get on the list. Okay, banging. Okay, so we're saying MGS is definitely top 3 then, is what we're saying.
Yeah.
Cool. In which case,
Witcher 3 is number 4.
Is it fuck? That was your number 1.
I'm happy with that.
That was your number 1.
It wasn't my number 1. It was my number 2.
Okay, it was number 2. When you put it at 4,
hold on. It was my number.
It was number 3. I've written it. It was Zelda, Alien.
Yeah, it was. It was number 3.
Yeah. Okay, I'm happy with that. Let's put.
I'm not.
Well,
Breath of the Wild should be at 4.
It's 2 against Think. So now we're left with Red Dead, MGS, and Zelda.
Hang on.
He's not happy with this final list.
You put Witcher 3 at 4.
He did,
Red Dead at 3.
No, fuck you.
Yes.
Absolutely fuck you. You are not putting the 2. You are not putting the 2 best fucking open world narrative games at number 3 and 4 in a list where you're putting Metal Gear Solid and Breath of the Wild. This is where you two gang up with your Nintendo
this is
bullshit.
3 and 4 of a long storied, history of video gaming.
Oh yeah,
Thousands of games that have come out, and
Witcher 3 was built on the basis of more
4.
fucking games than it was fucking
I don't
Zelda.
care how big or how small the testicles of the horse shrank. We're leaving it as 3.
If we just get this slotted in now, and me and Pet just need to spend the next hour.
Absolutely. This is why you're doing it. You're thinking it's gone an hour and 7 minutes on the record. He's like, I want to get the fuck out of here and go to bed. That's all he's thinking. There is no fucking way.
Number 3.
No way. You can't have Witcher 3 at 4, Red Dead at 3, and then fucking Breath of the Wild and Metal Gear Solid at 1 and 2 or whatever way around.
They're amazing games.
You had to fight to get Metal Gear Solid on the fucking list. You can't put it in the top 2. You absolutely can't. Me and Clarky both agreed.
Sometimes the underdog does come first.
No. I'm out. No, I'm out. You said it wasn't a democratic process. You said it was going to be an argument about fact and fact, and you've given it bullshit.
Okay, right. Let's hear it. We heard your facts, and we say no.
Disgraceful.
I agree with Clarky. What do you want me to say? I'm being honest. I agree.
So the best game of all time is what? Which one are you choosing? You're choosing Metal Gear, are you, Clarky? What are you choosing? Come on, what are you choosing? So you're telling me you think that Metal Gear Solid 1 is a better game than Witcher 3?
No, it's not. To be fair, it's not.
Right. So are you telling me that it's a better game than Red Dead 2?
Yeah, we are.
You're talking about what is the best game here, right? Metal Gear Solid might have a history. It might have but it's not a better game.
I knew he'd come in getting technical like this at the end.
Okay, well, what do you want to put then as number?
I would be quite happy for any Breath of the Wild and Metal Gear Solid to come anywhere in the 3 or 4
as would I, Vimesy, as would I.
Can I say something though?
Yeah, of course you can, Pat.
I love Zelda as well, Breath of the Wild. But can we really put the best game of all time, a game that we're
talking Witcher 3?
The items break. Can we put that? The items break.
It's a really simple question, Pat. What is the better game? Right? What's the better game, Metal Gear Solid or Zelda?
Metal Gear Solid.
Okay, what's the better game? Metal Gear Solid, Witcher 3.
Witcher 3.
Metal Gear Solid. I think right.
Did you play Witcher 3?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
Okay, so it just
He
didn't
played
grab you.
it,
It's just
he
not your
played
thing,
it up
right?
to the pub at the start.
Oh yeah, he got in the fist fight, didn't he? And just went, I can't do it.
I played the poker match in there. No, but I don't think you're acknowledging really what MGS did though. Like the voice.
You didn't acknowledge what Xbox Live did. Karma's a bitch.
No,
isn't
I'm
it?
not acknowledging what a non-game did on the best 10 game list. No, I'm not.
Let's just take a brief intermission here, and let's just go and I'll just mention IGN's top 100 games of all time. Top
Oh, not
three.
the whole list.
Yeah, the top three are at number 3.
Dwarf Fortress. Number
At
9.
At number 3, we have Portal 2.
This is where he got his list from.
I said Portal on my list.
At number 2, we've got Super Mario World.
No one said that.
And at number 1, we've got The Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild.
Where is MGS on the list? Is it higher or lower than Red Dead? Because Red Dead isn't there.
Hold on. 4,
Was it
Link
which
to the
list?
Past. 5, Super Metroid. Mass Effect 2 is number 6. Mario 64 is number 7. Red Dead Redemption 2 is number 8.
Mm.
Half-Life 2 is number 9. Disco Elysium's number 10. What other game am I looking for, Pet? I'm still scrolling.
MGS.
Metal Gear
Yeah.
Solid. Grand Theft
Oh.
Auto 5, number 12.
Okay, maybe I'm wrong. then.
Hades, number 13. GTA 5. Witcher 3, Wild Hunt, 16.
That's a bullshit
Us
list. Are you telling me it's
17.
not in the top 20?
Bloodborne, 19.
Oh, fuck off. Metal Gear Solid isn't
Tell you what.
Wait.
Go on.
Half-Life Alyx, number 26. Metal Gear Solid 3, 27. Doom,
Fuck.
29. I'm still looking, Pet.
Okay, all right.
Hang
Okay,
on.
all right. It doesn't have to go number 1. It doesn't have to go number 1.
36. Metal Gear Solid.
Yeah, but that's the same list as they put Super Mario on number 2. So they're going nostalgia there.
I'm no fan of IGN, but they do represent a large portion of.
All right, let me say this then. Yeah, I can conclude it's not number 1 or number 2. However, I would argue in which case, if you're putting Red Dead 2 and Witcher 3 above it, one or the other has to go above it.
It's really difficult, Pat, because
Coco, who would you choose?
what you've got to remember is
Zelda?
Witcher 3 and Red Dead, right? They are bang in the ballpark of my games, right? That's what I love to fucking play.
In a minute.
Kingdom Come Deliverance, Witcher 3, any open world, or even like taking shit like Assassin's Creed. That's the kind of game I love, right? It don't float your boat.
But it doesn't float Clarky's either. Clarky put Red Dead as number 10 on his original list.
He did. I put it at
Right.
number 1. And we all know I've got better taste than Clarky.
So if we take the average medium there, that's number 5.
Really?
Fuck.
That is.
And none of us have
Vimesy,
Metal Gear Solid on our list, so that gives it fucking.
Vimesy, I've recommended to you some of the finest
Oh,
TV
mate.
ever made, and you go and watch the fucking Wheel of Time.
Oh, it's good though. It's good.
Okay.
There's a bird in episode 3. It's really fair.
Okay,
Alright.
what if I propose this then? Breath of the Wild, Red Dead 2, MGS 1, Witcher 3.
Did you prefer Witcher or did you prefer Red Dead, Clarky?
Yeah. Which did you prefer, Clarky?
It's got to be Witcher.
Okay. Zelda, Witcher 3, MGS 1, Red Dead 2.
Other way around.
No, we can't be. You can't have both in the top 3.
No, we said Zelda at 4.
Zelda at 4.
Zelda
What?
at 4.
I was
Yeah.
saying Zelda at 1.
Red Dead at 3. Metal Gear Solid at 2. Witcher 3 at 1. Makes perfect sense to me.
Hold on. Metal Gear Solid at
2.
2. Red Dead as 1, did you say?
No, Red Dead at 3.
Red Dead at 3, Witcher as 1.
I'm willing to let Vimesy sneakily have his own way.
So have I got this
Look,
right?
I
This is-
sacrificed of giving Metal Gear Solid 2 to get Witcher in at 1 here. And it wasn't even my favourite game.
Okay, so are we happy with that? I'm a bit confused how we landed there, but we're saying
If you're not happy with it, let's move. We could move.
I think
Red
Zelda
Dead
should
and
be
swap
higher.
it with what? Okay,
It
what's the
should
better
be.
game, Zelda or Metal Gear?
Metal Gear.
Zelda.
Very, very close. So I'm happy to. Okay, the better question for me. Okay, Clarky, what's the better game, Zelda or Red Dead?
Oh, look at the pain!
Zelda or Witcher 3?
I'm on that. I'm taking my hat out of the ring here. I can't make that
Okay.
decision.
Well,
So
let
those
me
three
ask-
games
let
should
me
be
ask
the
you
top
this
three
question
then.
Yeah.
Those three should be the top three.
Yeah.
They're all
And then
open
MGS4.
world adventure
As-
games.
But we're not going to get. What order are we going to put those in then?
I don't care.
Okay, so Metal Gear's at 4.
Okay, so that's settled. Metal Gear at 4. All right, Metal Gear at 4.
Okay,
Look
So-
at his heartbroken.
Metal Gear
Zelda-
Solid.
I'm not having Witcher and Red Dead 1 and 2. Zelda's got to go in as one of them then.
So what's the better game, Clarky? Which actually, do you know what? Let's go with the game that has. Oh man, this is a really hard one. So we're going Zelda at 2.
Okay.
I
No,
would-
sorry, was it Metal Gear at 2? Yeah, no. Was Zelda at 2?
No, we
If
put
I
MGS
was
on-
if I was stranded on a desert island and I had two choices and they were Red Dead 2 and Zelda, I would
You
pick
get more-
Zelda.
In
Sorry.
which case, Zelda has to be higher then.
No, it
What I'm
doesn't.
saying.
You
Well,
get
at the
more-
moment,
If I was stranded on a desert island, I'd rather be stranded on a desert island with Jen and Triss than King the Princess.
Yeah, but
okay, you two got to decide then, because these aren't my games. Witcher 3 or Red Dead? One has to beat the other. Witcher 3 that's the first question. Then we'll get to the second.
Oh man.
Just battle, just them two. Witcher, Red Dead. Vimesy likes them both. Let Vimesy decide. Clarky,
Witcher.
Which
it's got to be Witcher.
Witcher. Okay. So then the only other question is Zelda or Red Dead?
Zelda.
Zelda. So that's it.
Hang on. What are we playing there? You said which was the better game.
Yeah.
Witcher's number one.
We said
Okay.
Witcher number 1, Zelda number 2, Red Dead number 3.
Yeah,
Oh, we've done it.
that works for me. Now,
Well, the full
we
list-
just talk about the honourable mention of Xbox Live because I think
We've
we
got
missed
the
the
full
trick
list.
here.
The full
Well,
list. Officially.
as it's on a disc, and since a disc's only use these days is as a coffee coaster or something used to support everything on top of it, we'll put that at number 11, shall we?
Yeah, please do. That was a turning point in my life. That was.
So let me just do a recap for everyone who lost us there.
Can we also put a Dell computer in there as well? Like,
The computer. The game.
oh, Gateway. A Gateway computer was the first PC I ever bought. Let's have that one.
For that one. The game-
Binatone. I had a console. A Binatone. No, okay, we're gonna.
The game is confessional. Top 10 games of all time. Official list is at number 10, Halo. Number 9, Alien Isolation. Number 8 is Death Stranding. Number 7 is Battlefield 3. Number 6 is Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. Number 5 is Final Fantasy 7. Number 4 is Metal Gear Solid. Number 3 is Red Dead Redemption 2. Number 2 is Zelda Breath of the Wild. And number 1 is The Witcher 3.
There we go. Happy with that.
And there we go. We've done it, fellas. Simple.
He's not wrong. Coleman is not wrong. Without Xbox Live, there wouldn't be a Gamers Confessional. Although
Take it
technically, I
away.
think we all bet on PSN, didn't we?
There wouldn't be much of
I would like us to do this in
No,
another 400
yeah.
episodes to see where we are.
there wouldn't be massive amounts of discourse in gaming either.
No, that's very, very true. That's a banger of a list, though.
It's a banger list.
That is a banger list. I might actually have to go and play some of these now.
Honourable mentions to every single one of these lovely little red cases behind me and the ones that are behind that.
It's Persona 4 there.
Nintendo proving that it doesn't have to be a graphical masterpiece.
For us to
Right,
be able to
about-
resell it to you 6 times, yeah, we know. Oh man! And on that note, I think we're going to call it a night because we've done it and we've come out of it not just with an amazing top 10 list, but without killing each other. And we may even be able to get back together again for our 400th though at some point in the near future. Clark, when are you planning on having this one out?
I feel upbeat about this one. I might get it out within a few days.
You can order anything, Okay, good. That's pushing my luck there.
Don't forget to join us all tomorrow when we're Ruin Big Red Barrels chat.
Yeah, we'll be there. They normally record about 6 o'clock, I believe. So get yourself there. Spam the chat. Xbox Live for the win. Jolly good. Until then, thank you very much for listening to us ramble on. Please, if you want to, do we still have that email address, Clarky?
Oh, fuck off. No one checks that email address.
Please, seriously, send in your personal top 10s of all time if you want to. We'll read them out on the next show. See how many people listen to this far, right? It's gamersconfessional@gmail.com.
Whoa! I read the email address.
Oh, sorry, Clarky. Oh shit! I've ruined his one job.
It's been a while.
Well, I figured you had another job now, so you wouldn't want to do this bit. But go on.
We stopped doing the emails when we went into it, and there was like 9 emails in there we hadn't read.
I'm going to read them next week and pretend that we just got them.
Yeah, it's going to be like, I wish Wimsey a happy 31st birthday.
Yeah, that email address is gamersconfessional@gmail.com.
It's very lovely. Last email I read, and there was some woman wanting to return some Move controllers. But anyway, let's move on. Thank you very much for listening, and have a wonderful, wonderful night and gaming week. And we'll see you on the flip side. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Lucky you pushed the button.